Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Another coffee with Corey. So, today I want to talk about my morning routine and how it just always helps set me up to have as productive of a day as possible. I always do the same exact thing every single morning for the most part. And it just helps set the precedent for the day and helps me be productive. I know when you go into like a 30-day rehab or even like a long-term rehab kind of thing, they're very big on getting you into a routine and like just a very structured schedule. And I think and it's good for anybody to do, but being in recovery, like I know for myself, when I was in active addiction, I absolutely had a routine, and a negative one, but it was still a routine. And so just being in recovery, I think it's just very important to like have that structure and to have like the non-negotiables, I like to call them, and like things that I'm gonna do whether I feel like it or not. It just helps keep you when you're like stagnant and just sitting around, like that just gives your brain time to wander. Cravings might creep in, and just having a routine helps mitigate any of that. So yeah, I always wake up at 5:30 a.m. I'll come out here, I'll have my coffee. I know I've heard a lot of people that talk about morning routines say that you want to avoid like your phone and electronics for the first hour you wake up. I think that it's easy to get lost in the whole scrolling thing, and then before you know it, an hour's gone by, and like that, obviously you want to avoid. But I'll throw on the TV and I like to watch something. Hey, Baxter! Baxter, get over here! I don't think you guys have met Baxter yet. Here's Baxter. Say hi to YouTube. No more barking. No more barking. Alright, sorry about that. I remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, so a lot of people will talk about their morning routines and say that you want to avoid electronics for like the first hour you wake up. I do think that like it's very easy to get lost just scrolling mindlessly, and like before you know it, an hour's gone by. So obviously you want to avoid that. But I like to just put on something motivating. Like I'll throw on one of the guys that I follow on YouTube, like the fitness guys, or some sort of motivational speaker. And just for like 10-15 minutes while I have my coffee quick, I'll put that on, and I know that as soon as my coffee's done, I cut it off. And that works for me. So, and that just little things like that, it takes discipline because like it's very easy to, whatever you're watching, maybe it caught your attention and you just be like, 5 more minutes, and then 5 minutes turns into an hour and a half. Which has happened to me before. So just having the discipline to, coffee's gone, cut it off, I'm going for my run. And then, so when I go for my run, I come back, I always have my vitamins and supplements, my strong greens, and then I used to always go eat some oatmeal and then go to the gym. Now my new routine, I'm doing this. So like I just got back from my run, and after this I'll go to the gym. I think the run is so good for the morning because it just, for a lot of people, I mean, I enjoy my runs now, but like doing something hard right when you wake up, forcing yourself to do something that is uncomfortable, is just it sets you up for the rest of the day to just be productive. And I mean, it gets the blood flowing, so you're physically gonna feel better. It keeps your energy levels up. So I mean, it's definitely like just good practice for sure. I forgot my little quote for the day. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. And I think that goes right along with what we're talking about. And you know, it's good to be motivated. And like, I know it's easy to like you watch something and it kind of gets you amped up and motivated to do better. And so like that day and the next day you'll be excited to go run, for example. But building this habit and like having this non-negotiable in place where I'm going to do this whether I feel like it or not is well, it creates that discipline and just it's character changing, and that's what's going to make a difference in the long run. Like, enjoy those days when you are motivated, because like everything you do is just exciting and you feel so much better about doing it. But the days you don't feel like doing it is when it's really important that you get your butt up and go do what you got to do. And I forgot to Jim Rollin is who give credit when it's where it's due. But yeah, guys, so you know, a morning routine just doesn't have to be run and gym. It doesn't have to be so extreme. I know I've said that a couple times now on my channel, like, but just even if it's walk the dog or just go for a walk with the headphones on or something, and like for 20 minutes, a half an hour, just something to get the blood flowing is what I would suggest. And, you know, it could even be like reading like any book you're reading. Like, you know, I'm reading Frequency. Great book. I'm only like halfway through right now, but I've been reading a lot of like mindset stuff. But I know for me, I like to be active in the morning. I do my reading at night when I'm trying to wind down. Now I'm just rambling again, like I always fucking end up doing. So yeah, guys, you know, if you drop a comment below, like, guys, like about your morning routine, or like what you guys do in the morning, or about anything. Like, it would be good if we can get this to be a little interactive. I might be able to like make these a little more productive. But yeah, guys, enjoy your Tuesday. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the morning.